Today we got special guest, rap artist, producer, and entrepreneur, 2piece.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
So 2piece, what you got going on these days?
Man, these days, man, I'm kind of like concentrating on like different avenues. Like you said, being an entrepreneur. For us, like right now, I'm in my herbal teas, my herbal soaps, my herbal lip balms, things like that of that nature. Touring. Trying to get it in. That's about it. Trying to see what's next. Cause it got to always be a next in the music. You feel me? I see a lot of TikToking going on. I see a lot of podcasting going on. So I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, fam.
So the herbal tea, the herbal soap. So what inspired you to want to do that?
Oh man. So like I'm the family historian, if nobody knew that. I'm the family historian. I'm actually a lot of people know they family only because of my DNA that I took like what in 2006, 2007. Um so like I took that as like, hey, my grandmother, she was like the root lady. She was the one, you know what I'm saying? It's a long story behind all that, but she inspired me. She used to dibble and dabble in different herbs and stuff like that, and I just wanted to do it. I wanted to live better. They killing us with the meat. Oh man, they killing us with this meat shit, bro. Like meat is the bad thing. Meat is bad. Sugar's bad. All this shit is bad, man. It's like fruits and herbs. That's what I'm going for.
So would you say that a lot of us should cut out the meats and cut out the sugar?
I mean, if you if you want to live a healthier life, if you want to be here for your great grandkids, your great great grandkids, you feel me? I would say cut the meat, cut the sugar, cut the starch. There's some fruit that you might need to cut out, like a lot of stuff with acid in it. You want to cut that out too. Garlic. I know we've been taught that everything is every. Here we go. Everything that we was taught was good for you is probably bad for you. So look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? What did the government tell you that was good, and it was actually good?
Now, coming from with certain parts of family, coming from a Christian background, like what are your thoughts about God?
Okay, man. Listen. I'm gonna tell the truth. Growing up, I only wanted to go to church to listen to the choir. That's it, hands down. I ain't even you. I didn't even have to know the pastor name. You feel me? Long as I went there and I heard that choir sing, that's what I went there for. I don't understand teachers, and if he sounds like a teacher, then I'm not listening. But that choir spoke to my heart, so maybe that's the Holy Ghost speaking to me. But that's what I got out of church. Um, Growing up and learning about DNA and ancestral backgrounds and different things like that, and finding my tribe and running the line up, I find that my tribe and Jesus are cousins. So I look at it as like he's God. You feel me? Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit, they all the one. You feel me? So I'm with him 1,000%. But what I'm not with is how we was taught and how the Bible translate everything, like how people translate the Bible in their own way. Everyone's basically having different opinions on different things when there's only one word. I feel like the Bible has a whole bunch of books in it because that's what they were. It's just one Bible, one book that comprises of different other books that was out at the time. So with that said, if if you have one book, if you have a million books out there, and I say I'm finna take 20 of those books and comprise all those 20 books into one, and say this is what everybody has to live by. I don't want those other books in this one. So we're going to go ahead and bury those books, burn them, hide them up under the ground so nobody else can see them. And this is what we're going to go by. Tell us about this book and enslave our ancestors with this book. The words that came out of this book, which is another book they had 100,000 years ago that they was, out there just... Anybody could have wrote that book. That's the thing what I'm saying. Like, anybody could have wrote these books. King James just put it together. I'm still with, Christianity. But I'm more of ancestral history background kind of person. If you understand what I'm saying.
So would you say the Bible is not necessarily a book to live by?
I would say you would have to read and find that understanding yourself. Don't let nobody else come to you and give you that word, give you that message. Read that word and understand that word yourself. And if you believe in your heart that's what you should abide by, then you abide by it. Because there's nobody here to tell you to abide by that. You can listen to your mom, you can listen to your dad, but God is not here physically. If you want that physical sense of looking at someone, which we all have God inside us. So if you look within, that's why I say you read the word. And you get your own understanding because you are your own God inside.
Hollywood, when they make those movies, have them as white. So would you say he's not white and he's more black or close to being black?
So look, Kemet is in Africa, okay? Ancient Kemet in Africa, which is Egypt, basically, okay? It's in Africa at a time where everybody's black in Africa. All right. If you send an all white, blue eyes, blonde hair Jesus to Egypt at a time where everyone's black, they would have cut his head off. Okay. He wouldn't have been able to live, but he did. And when God said, come out of Egypt, he did. There's no way he could have been any other color if my Akan tribe is black and that's their cousin. You see what I'm saying? King Solomon, David, all of them are black. So why wouldn't Jesus be black? Abraham, black.
Now, you mentioned a little earlier about touring. So where you touring at, Florida or different states?
So when I go on tour, it's going to be like everywhere that's legal. I'm a cannabis music artist. I do cannabis dab music. So we're talking Cali, we're talking Colorado, we're talking Oregon, we're talking Seattle, we're talking New York, we're talking Massachusetts, we're talking Virginia, Maryland, Virginia, basically. We're talking, I think, South Dakota or Idaho, one of those places they just legalized. And then there's some medical states that I can go to, like Florida. I'm gonna tour Florida. I'm gonna try to make it to like all the little cannabis festivals. I love festivals. I don't too much like the club scene too much. Most people want you to perform at a strip club. And I don't think cannabis music and strip clubs really coincide with each other because you already got drinks there, so they not gonna allow you to have cannabis. So going to a strip club, not my thing for as like performing. But there's festivals all over the world that I would like to attend, and the ones that's here in the United States, I'm definitely one of the ones that they would contact and say, hey, we need you to come fly out because we have a festival going on. It's a cannabis festival, and we feel that you're the right fit for it. So that's just what it is, man. I got like shows, tours going all out throughout the year. I'm gonna just be flying because I don't do the driving thing no more. That ain't me.
So when anytime you get ready to do a show, like what do you do to prepare yourself to go out there and do a show?
Well, just like football, I go take a shit, man. I got butterflies. I gotta go take a shit. Gotta go take a dump. And then and pray. You know, make sure that my show tape is right. So I'm always having headphones on in my ear, listening to my shit over and over and over till I got it right. And then, hey, I'm ready. So it's just like it's the same preparation I would do if I was going on a football field. Same thing.
So when you on stage, what's the feeling like? Like,
I mean, when I'm on stage, I've been on stage so long. Like, I remember when I was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, old stage rapping, teenager rapping, 20s rapping, 30s rapping. And now I'm in my 40s rapping. And it's like, man, I'm still going. It's still like that football dream never left. It just continued with the music. I perform. When I'm on stage, I give it 1,000% every time. If I miss a word, I'm still going. You wouldn't even know I missed a word because I'm so in tune to everything that's going on. Like, it's just a show. You feel me? I wish I could take dancers and different things with me, like MC Hammer or something, while I'm doing the show because I like to really perform. And I hate just to go to somebody call me and say, hey, I got $250, I got $500, I got $600 for you to come do a show, and it's like 50 people in here, and it's a small stage, and I can't bring nobody with me. Shit, then it's like, damn, but shit, I'm going to still go out there and give it a show. It's just not going to be that big performance, that big studio, like grand finale type shit. You feel me?
so would you say giving your fans a good show is important?
Most definitely. If you don't give your fans a good show, you will lose your fans. I seen people go up there. All right. I seen people do this. They'll go up there. They got some good music, but they'll go up there, the music low. They got to keep telling the DJ to turn up and do all kinds of shit. And then they up there holding their pants, you know what I'm saying, with the microphone all cuffed and shit. You can't really hear them. Man, nah, it's 2024. I don't want to see none of that, man. You feel me? So yeah, you got to give your people a good show, man. If you give your people a good show, I swear to God, they'll be your fans forever. And then don't leave. Like, take pictures, hug. You feel me? It's love. They came to see you. They ain't came to hurt you. If they came to hurt you, shit, they would have been back door and wouldn't let your ass in.
Now, some years ago, during the days of 106 and Park, you was the only and first. So at that particular time, how did that feel?
Oh, man, it's always a blessing to get, you know what I'm saying, those kind of accolades. You feel me? Like, to see yourself on TV is a blessing all at once. And to have those goals and to meet that goal, it's like a great accomplishment. I would say I would have felt better if it was like, if I did it now. If like you had a MTV BET type thing and one of my songs like Do It For The Cam. Like if I saw Do It For The Cam online, it'll probably be more beneficial for me, and more I would feel more accomplished, right? Because right now it's kind of hard because everybody's rapping. I mean, I seen grandmas, granddaddies damn near a dog rap. So I don't know. Shit, you saw the Chinese boy? Bang my line, come and bang my line. So like even that's a rap. So like I don't know, man.
Would you say that the numbers matter?
Nowadays, definitely. nowadays, if someone sees you with 40 million views, automatically you getting branding deals. You get sponsorships. You getting all that because they feel you're gonna have 2 ads on your videos.
Now earlier we was talking a little bit about do you think it's anybody from Gainesville or out of Gainesville in Florida that you can do a versus with?
I mean,
Versus battle.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Florida I can do a versus with. A lot of people, meaning Young Cash, meaning Tom G, meaning Young and Raw, meaning Coley P, meaning it's a lot of Project Youngin. Let me see. It's a lot of people that I can do verses with, and then like Chaotic. But I can't do verses with Trick Daddy. I can't do verses with Rick Ross, Plies, Trina, JT Money, shit, T-Pain. Okay, you would do a versus with 2piece versus Blood Raw. That's who you would do a versus with. I think that one right there probably would be the best one. You'll do a 2piece versus with Frank Lenny. Papa Duck. Again, like I said, Young Cash. What's the nigga? It's a couple people. It's a couple more people, you know what I'm saying, that you could probably pick. You know, a lot of people a lot of little rappers in Miami that, you know, made it, but they just wasn't Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't that dude yet. You feel me? They ain't make it that far. But it's a lot of us indie majors that was signed to a independent label deal, but made it as a major. Like, you know what I'm saying? Got the Billboard, so 10 plus artists, stuff like that. So you want to kind of like match them up, because you if you match me up with somebody that got 3 songs with 3 artists, you know, I'ma smash them. I'ma straight smash them, because they ain't even got enough to eat. They ain't got enough firepower. Like, I got super firepower. It's again, I'm like the cheat code. Like, there's too many songs I have, like, with people. You know, whether it's gonna be the Fetty Wap, the Bankroll Fresh, the Young Droves, the JT Moneys, the Pleasure P's, the Pastor Troys, you know, the Yuck Mouths. You know what I'm saying? It's like Rapping Forte, Twisted Insane. I mean, I can go on and on and on. Stevie Stone, you dig? Like, I'm gonna just keep going. Papa Duck, like, shit, 112. Like, I don't know, man. Roy Jones.
As far as the verses,
Yeah.
one of the people we mentioned earlier, Big Amp.
Okay, do the squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
But see, okay, so with that said, okay, it wouldn't be it. Okay, it'd be 2piece versus Big Amp, right? But it would be Big Amp, and you know how like people bring the people he worked with, so he would have to. It would be his song, but then he would get the other songs like with people he worked with to make it match. Cause he don't got enough songs. So that's just it. You know what I'm saying? With that, it would be people we work with.
I would kind of have to say also T. Whitey.
All right, so I like T. Whitey because he's going on tour overseas. I salute a man who working. But you tell me one song he got with a big artist.
Well, with a big artist, none that I know of.
Exactly.
As far as a big artist.
Exactly what you just said. None you know of. So and don't take it as he needs to have a song with a big artist because I did songs with major artists. Okay, so doing a song with a major artist is not it. But the producers I work with and how long I've been in the game. So when I came in the game, he wasn't even a rapper. He was just starting. He didn't really know how to rap. And he always remembered me coming to the studio because he wanted me to do a song. And he always remembered me saying, oh, no, I ain't doing that shit. Because I ain't think the verse was good. So last time I went in the studio, he brought that up. He was like, oh, yeah, I remember. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, boy, I get you now. And shit, I was like, what a beat at? So they put on the beat. It was the A-Boy beat. They did like a remix to Big Bud, the A-Bud song. So, man, they put that bitch on. I smoke, I drink, and I dab. Bitch, I'm coming like a Roy Jones jab. Wasn't nobody finna rap after that. So I didn't expect for that shit to even leave the studio. But I have like, I got 40, 50 songs with people. I got a Billboard charted song. I have a song with over 50 million views. I have songs that people listen to on a daily basis, like in the United States. Like I'm like their favorite rapper. Like I can go do a tour here in the United States off of my name alone. Like, so that's why I say you have to pick people like Papa Duck, Young Cash, because he was with T-Pain and he got songs with T-Pain and, you know, shit like that. He might, you know, because I'm going to use everything. I'm going to use my whole goddamn arsenal, you know, for people like that. I'm using Pleasure P. I'm using everybody. You feel me? So it's just, I feel like I'm a cheat code when it comes to artists locally. He would have to go, like, you can't put me and him together before you put him and OGZ together. Because again, OGZ got more hit songs than them. To me. Now, people that was fire back in the days was people like I never heard songs that was actually fire by these people, but I know they can rap. I never heard like a hit song, but these people can rap. And that's Paperboy the Boss and KB the Boss, I guess that's his name now. But them two, I know they used to can rap. You know what I'm saying? I never heard, you know, no hit songs or nothing like that, but I know they can rap. You know what I'm saying? Could they do a versus? No, because they don't have the hit quality songs. Not to put them down, but they don't. I think Paperboy the Boss, he went to Atlanta, he did something with Zaytoven, but even that is not enough. I worked with too many people. Mystical. Like, how the hell you even, you can't even, like, even if I just do the old artists like Mystical, Pastor Troy, how could you even come back after that? And then I come with I Smoke, I Drink. How? How could you even, how?
So what's a few other big names throughout your career that you have worked with?
Scarface. Goddamn, boy, Scarface is the man. You feel me? And the reason, you know, these people I met in person. You feel me? If you go on Facebook, you can see me all, you know, with Scarface and, you know, shit. I'm hugging up on Bushwick Bill and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a picture with Willie D. You know, these are people like I watched growing up at an early age before I even wanted to rap. You see what I'm saying? I remember the little Bushwick Bill banging his fists on the concrete. You know what I'm saying? That gave me a little punchline I could use later on in life. You feel me? Free Mystical, you know, I know he got his little things going on, you know, accusations and all the other shit going on, but that ain't got nothing to do with the music. Just like R. Kelly, that ain't got nothing to do with the music. Mystical, um, Recipe, Bankroll Fresh. You feel me? But you know, my biggest, like the ones that I wanted to do features with is like my people's Pleasure P. You feel me? Pleasure was like hot as a firecracker before I went to jail in about what 2000. I think I went to jail 2008. He was hot with his songs and everything, and I was connected with his manager, and we was about to do some stuff together. We were about to work together then, but I got locked up, and that shit didn't come into fruition. So, when I got out, I made it my best to like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him. And when I found out he was my cousin, it was just all the better. You feel me? So he was like one of the artists I really wanted to work with. And again, JT Money. So through OGs, I was able to get the JT Money feature. And that's a hit song. Whether that bitch play today, tomorrow, last month, this month, 20 years from now, Do It For The Cam is a hit. So I appreciate everybody who showed love.
So have you ever worked with Redman or toured with Redman?
Hey, I love Redman, okay? Redman is dope. You feel me? Like, yes. Method Man dope, but Redman is my nigga, bro. Hey, Redman, if you ever want to come to Gameville, what a camera at? Right there? Okay. Redman, if you ever want to come to Gameville, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Not nothing. Okay, so I was in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and I was performing on stage. You feel me? I was up there. Let them haters hate. Let them haters hate. Let them haters hate. And I happened to like look back, and I hear somebody saying, "Let them haters hate." And I say, "Who the fuck?" And it's him. He on stage with me, rocking that shit. I say, oh, man, this is goddamn, boy, this is a dream come true, boy. I got my motherfucking nigga up on stage, rapping my song with me, performing. Man, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah. I ain't never toured with him, but we did one event together, and man, hey, salute to you, man.
Now, as a producer, like what necessarily goes into your production process?
I like the crunk trap shit. You feel me? I like to vibe with the artist sometimes. Sometimes I just like to do it myself and just go in there and start with the drums and molest the melody. You feel me? And like, yeah. My production game is fire. I do a little bit of different shit, you know what I'm saying? As you know, I got a lot of equipment, and I've been the producer since 2001. I think I tried it in 2001 or something like that, and here we is 2024. Again, I just like to go in there and be creative, and I'm not gonna say I like to sample because I haven't really sampled anything. I just go in there and whatever I'm vibing with for the day, however I'm feeling, I just go and make it.
So which one you enjoy more doing? The recording music, rapping, or producing?
I mean, I don't like the games with the rapping. I don't like all the little charades and hoorahs and shit with the rapping. You feel me? I guess I'm kind of old school with it or something. I don't even know, but I'm not finna get in front of hold no guns and shit like that, knowing I'm finna go to jail behind this stupid ass shit that I just did. I ain't finna go with no drugs and shit. I'll break any laws on camera because I know that they're looking, and that would be stupid of me being 40 and doing any dumb ass shit like that. So I like being a producer now. I'm not even gonna lie. I like being a producer.
With the rise of some of the female rappers, what you think about that?
I love it. Man, them females going hard. I mean, goddamn. It was so many goddamn garbage ass rappers like Lil Yachty. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that? Anyway, it's a lot of garbage ass rappers, so it was time for the females to step up and keep this rap shit alive. They was carrying the rap game right now, like Glorilla and all them. Man, they dope. You feel me? They is dope. It's a girl named Juicy that y'all need to be on the lookout for. She from Memphis. That girl, they're 5'5".
So did you see this happening the way it's happening with the females?
I mean, I tried to take a female on tour with me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And because I felt like, times are changing and more females need to be a part of the game.
Is it any one of you would like to work with someday?
Shit, I work with Big Glow. I work with Spicy Ice, whatever her name is. I work with Doja Cat. I like all of them, bro. All of them fire to me.
Would you work with Sexy Red?
Shit, I can't believe I left her name off that motherfucker.
Now that's an entrepreneur. Is that something you grew into, or did you always have the mindset to do that? Other businesses and all that.
Hey, okay? So you would have to be from my hood to know exactly what's going on. Like my grandmother, she was the candidate. She was the bootlegger. She was this. She was that. She was everything for the hood. You feel me? I was around her at an early age. Like I say, like that's where I lived at. That's who raised me. So when people came in, they had to buy candy. They had to do this. I had, sometimes I had to take their money. At the end of the night, I had to count their money. So business was it. My dad, my father, him and his brother was the biggest drug dealers in Gainesville, period, today. Like, you can't get no bigger than Steve Johnson and his brother Rap. You can't. So this is what I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? The shit you see on TV, that was my life. For real, that was my life. So I knew it was gonna be something. My uncle, you know what I'm saying, he told me, he say, when I was young, you ain't gonna be shit. You gonna be just like your daddy. I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I knew I was gonna be something because like he told me I wasn't gonna be shit. So I took that and was like, watch me. But then I kept getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? I kept fucking up. I love guns. I love this. I love that. So, I had to shake this shit, man, and get back onto my business. You know what I'm saying? Get some of that DNA and do my thing. It wasn't until, like I say, I really got locked up and went through like some mental classes and shit like that, cause I got PTSD. That I really like woke up, cause I ain't never want to smile. Definitely after my grandma died, I ain't never want to smile. Fuck smiling. But going through all this shit, getting a job like at Winn-Dixie, you know what I'm saying, and having to smile at customers and shit, that kind of like helped out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the best business person because shit, there's a lot of businesses that just didn't. I accomplished everything I ever wanted to do in life, period. But did everything become million dollar businesses? No, but I made all my money back, plus, paid this, that, and, it was all successful. It wasn't nothing in the negative. Not even the cannabis business went into the negative because, shit, I got paid. So, everything was great. Did I know I was going to do marijuana? Did I know I was going to do this, that? No, I didn't know I was going to do all that. I thought that I was going to get into music, make $1 million from music, buy my mama a house, buy my stepmama a house, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And, yeah, be cool, but it didn't pan like that. I made probably like, I can't even say. I made a lot of money, but I wasn't able to get those types of things. I was able to save and get like my studio equipment. So I'm not one of those rappers that was like, I need to go to a studio. It's $55. How much studio is, man? What a studio at? I ain't one of those that gotta find a studio and shit like that. I have my own studio. You know what I'm saying? More than what the studios have. So life is good.
So when you do your podcast, what would all your podcasts mainly be about?
About the cannabis, history, which is like family ancestry, and health. What I say? Health, family ancestry, and Health, family, ancestry, and music. Those are the three things I do in my life on a daily basis. So, it'll be those.
2piece, do you want to give any shout outs?
And I give a shout out to the whole city of Gainesville, Florida. I give a shout out to Alachua. I give a shout out to Alachua County. I give a shout out to the whole 352, whole Florida. I give a shout out to everywhere I've been, from Arizona to Colorado to Seattle. Man, all the people I ever met in life, bro. I appreciate everybody, because without y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at today, because y'all still listening to my music, moving and grooving, and I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.